You can lead a hoe. Wait, what did he say? You can lead a hoe to the water, but you can't make a thing. Okay. Yeah, you already know what it is, big pimpin'. Okay, you got to stay pimpin'. No, I'm joking. Welcome back to y'all Daily Dose. I'm your host, Alize. This is the Daily Dose where you already know we stay doing the most, boy. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, hit that subscribe button, cause we stay lit. You feel me? It's a Daily Dose, babies, man. We stay lit, baby. What's up? You see that little muscle right there? For the ladies. No, I'm joking. No, but seriously. Welcome back, y'all. Look, let's go ahead and let's jump into this. As you can see, the force may be with you. I think that's what they say. The force will be with you. Always. I couldn't even read it. All right, but yeah. Let me tell y'all something. Before I even say anything, I went on a walk. First, I wake up, I listen to some like a motivational video, and I listen to just to get me back on track. Meditate, yoga, just to get me back on track. But I decided to go on a walk, and in that motivational video was talking about how it's very important to be alone, right? To be within your solitude. And I also was watching a video of Kevin Gates when he said a lot of people are afraid to be alone because a lot of people then face who they really are. See, being alone really doesn't have to be something bad. It's actually a good thing because you start to have self-discovery. You start to discover a lot of things about yourself that you didn't even know. You know what I'm saying? And when you're alone, you start to value your space, your time, your energy. You start to really be within yourself. And the other motivational video I was watching, the guy was talking about how he said, go on a walk and don't have your phone. So you know what I decided to do? I decided to go on a walk. I went up here. I went to Planet Fitness because I'm getting me another gym membership. It's a lot closer. And then I went to Five Below. Then I went to Food for Less. But I did all this by myself with no cell phone. Now, when I was young, I used to walk around and I used to hold my head down. I didn't have no self-esteem. I had very low self-esteem. I didn't have no self-esteem. I didn't have a high self-esteem. I was very, I didn't like myself. I didn't like a lot of things about myself. I thought I was unattractive and it was a lot. And if you actually have been watching my videos from years ago, then I explained on what happened to me when I was younger. Far as when I was in middle school and I was being bullied. So I used to walk with my head down. But you know what I did today and what I do now and will remain and will continue to do now? I will continue to walk with my head held high. Yes. Because no one will tell me who I am. No one will tell me, oh, you say if you don't like me across the street, I don't give a damn. I walk with my head held high and I was like, what, baby? Let's go. Yeah. No, but seriously, like I really was walking with my head held high. I felt good. I felt good to be alone without having my phone on me, no notifications, nothing bothering me. I did miss an important call with one of the psychiatrists. I didn't even realize that until today. I just missed that important call, but I gotta call these folks back. But anyway, I missed that call, but it felt good that I didn't have the anxiety on me to actually get on my phone and to, get on the internet, get on social media. See, social media, we can actually use to our own advantage, but we actually use it. We take it for granted. And the reason I say we take it for granted is because it's okay to be on social media sometimes. But when you're constantly scrolling on social media 24/7, what are you really doing with your life? What are you really doing with yourself? Are you taking time out for yourself? Are you going out enjoying the breeze, enjoying? We get so pulled into the internet to a point where we're looking at other people and their lives and what they do, and then we start to think like, damn, what about my life? Everyone is different. You can't compare your life to other individuals. You cannot do that. That's not the way to go. Because then you're putting yourself at a certain level of thinking that what you're doing with your life is not enough, which is not true. No. It's okay to go on social media, but to use it to your advantage, to learn about new things, to learn about yourself. God damn it. I'll be learning about what is bipolar disorder. What is that? And I'm going to have a video for that, because one of my folks, well, I wouldn't folks, one of my friends had actually told me I should do a video on what the fuck? That was something like I thought that was something like a spider or something. I got bit a couple of days ago too. That was when I was manic though, and I'm gonna talk about that later. I ain't gonna talk about that now. But yeah. So one of my friends was telling me, she said, go ahead, and she said drop a video on that, and I'm gonna explain what is what I go through having bipolar disorder too. Okay. So anyway, like I was saying, so really being within solitude, being by yourself, it is nothing wrong with that. If you cannot be by yourself, you're not going to be able to be comfortable with being with someone else, because you don't even know who you are. You don't even know the things that you like. You don't know things that you don't like. You don't even know your morals. You don't even know your values. You don't even try to discover the things about yourself that you know that are on a deeper level. See, let me tell you something. I don't want to know I don't want people to just know, someone to just know, oh, what's your lights? What's my favorite color? Fuck my favorite color. What are my boundaries? Okay? What are the things I will not tolerate as a woman? What are my values? Those are the things that you should be asking me. Alize, what is your morals? I wish a woman would come to me and say, what's your favorite color? Bye. Because that's small talk, and it's not going to get you anywhere with me, because you're just only going to know the surface. You need to know what's beneath the surface. You need to know, how can I handle you when you have a manic episode? Am I going to be able to handle that? Am I going to be able to be comfortable? Okay? And I have a video for my people who have mental illnesses. I have a video for y'all coming up, baby. Don't worry. You already know. Okay. Love my folks, baby. Yes. But anyway, so like I was saying, if I'm, because now, like, I'm knowing myself, I'm learning myself. I'm learning things that are really important to me. I value my time. I don't like my time to be wasted with things that do not matter. If it has nothing to do with elevation, I do not want it. And it's just a bunch of it's just wasting my time. If it has nothing to do with me elevating spiritually, mentally, and emotionally, I do not want to, I don't care. Because I noticed that when you separate yourself and you start to be alone with yourself and you start to feel comfortable with yourself, it feels good to not have your phone. It feels good to not be blowed up with notifications 24/7 and having to look. It feels really good. And I'm going to do it again, baby. But this time I'm going to take myself out on dates. This time I'm actually going to really spend more time with myself and enjoy being within my own solitude, because I want to be comfortable with myself. That way, when I do have other people around, I know, like, okay, I can, I'll pick and choose of who I want in my space, because I do not want negative energy. I do not want people who constantly talk about problems, and I do not want people who constantly bring up the same repetitive shit that they know they could change, but they keep talking about it and they're not about it. They don't do anything about it. You're draining my energy. And that's just me saying it respectfully. I know these things because I have done them, guys, from a long way. I kept telling myself I'm changing. No, I feel like I have changed. I may not have changed the way people want me to change, but I have changed for Alize. See, I'm not changing for no one else but me. people look at me and they might say, oh, you still got the plates, and you got the plates over here, and you got your clothes over there. Well, let me tell you this. This is figuratively speaking, by the way. Well, let me tell you this. I may have a mental illness. I may have bipolar disorder too. I may have, I may have that, but that's not going to stop me, and that's not going to hinder my growth. Okay? Yes, I do have manic episodes that sometimes I'm really not aware of. And I wasn't aware of this manic episode that just happened previously. But now I need to be alone with myself. I talk to myself. Let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all something real quick. I talk to myself. I use this notebook that I have. It's so fucking cute. Look at that. Oh my God, it's so cute, right? I literally talk to myself, and I say self. I literally talk to myself every second, every hour, and every minute of the day. I laugh with myself, and I enjoy time with myself because I have to be comfortable being alone. I have to be willing. Let me tell you something. I didn't like being alone. I never liked being alone. But I need to be alone in order to grow. I need to be alone in order to be aware of my actions, be aware of the things that I don't like, okay? Discover things about myself that I did not know. And if there's things that I have to work on, then I know to change those things. If you are not alone, Kevin Gates made a good point. People don't want to face themselves. It's not just only the good shit, it's the bad shit. Because now you have to do self-reflection. You have to do self-reevaluation. You have to really ask yourself, what are the goals that you actually want to achieve? You need to tell yourself, are you sitting on your ass procrastinating 24/7? These are things that you actually have to ask yourself and really get to the bottom of who you are. There is an ugly in every single body. There's even an ugly side within me. But see, I'm not afraid to admit that. I'm not afraid to say that I have been the person that has done things in my past that I am not proud of. But that is not who I am, and that does not that is not where I stand at this moment. That no longer is a reflection of me because I have decided to change. Right? And even if I know there are still certain things I have to work on, okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. For example, things I don't like to do. You know, one thing I don't like to do, I don't like to accept failure. But I have to accept failure because failure is growth. It is nothing wrong with failing. If you get an F on the test, it just means that you need to study harder, and you need to get your ass up, and you need to start, you need to get rid of goddamn Chloe and all them hoe friends that you got. You need to eliminate all distractions, and you need to get your ass in them books. Okay? That's what that means. That's just an example. I'm not saying actually go to college. No. Expressing myself. You know, one thing I will say is hard for me is to express myself. I don't like to express myself because that's when my anxiety takes over. That's something that I'm learning now, is to express how I feel. And I was able to actually do that with my godmother and do it with my godbrother a couple of days ago. Saying no. My godbrother had asked me something and I said no. Now, I didn't say no in a way like, hell nah. But I said no only because sometimes you have to say no. It's okay to say no. And these are things that I decided to do because ever since I've been reading the book Can't Hurt Me, David Goggins talks about how you have to really write down things that you don't like to do, and you need to start doing them, right? So I decided to write these things down, and I started to check them off the list one by one, right? So being alone, check. Expressing myself, check. Saying no, check. It's not going to be easy. It's not something that's meant to be easy. Being alone, people don't want to really be alone and be with their thoughts because they start to have anxiety. They start to overthink. Calm your ass down and take some deep breathing exercises. I have anxiety too, but it's no excuse to keep going around and thinking that you have to be surrounded by every fucking single crowd. You need to be alone with your thoughts because you really need to start understanding who you are as an individual. It is not going to be easy. But it's something that's, it should be something that is definitely a reward in the end. A reward. Yeah, you are going to be rewarded. You know how many people my therapist told me start on their self-love journey? A lot of people don't start until they're like in their 30s, 40s, or 50s. And that's when it hits the hardest. And it's terrible because so many people do not want to be on this journey. And self-love is not for the weak. It is not. Being alone is not for the weak. A person who is alone stays to themselves. I stopped oversharing things. I stopped calling people the way that I do because I need to be alone with myself and I need to discover more of who I am. I need to understand Alize. This is not a time to try to understand everybody. If I don't understand you, if I don't understand me, how do you expect me to understand you? How do you expect that to work? I'm not saying if you're going through a crisis of like suicide and stuff like that, like suicidal thoughts, no, you do need to talk to someone. But I'm saying like when taking the time out to be alone by yourself, write out how you're feeling. If you're angry, what does that mean to you? Kevin Gates said he did the same thing and he inspired me to actually make this video. Because a lot of people are not willing to be within their own solitude and be comfortable with whom they are, with who they are. But you have to be comfortable, not even just be comfortable with yourself. You have to be willing to face that ugly part of who you are. You can't just expect to just say, oh, well, I'm ignore it. What you mean? What you talking about? You just gonna ignore it? You just gonna walk away? You start to identify your weaknesses. You start to identify the negative things that you do on a daily basis. I don't want to say negative things, but identify your behaviors, your actions, and your habits. You start to identify those things and then you start to change them because now you are aware, right? Self-awareness. When you're by yourself, self-awareness, key. You start to get more creative. You start to really think of more goals and you start to write down goals and get excited. All these videos I come up with, they just fucking come to my mind now. It's just like something is just speaking to me. I could just, you never know. Anything can happen when you're alone and by yourself. You don't always need someone around. And for those people who are in relationships, don't always be under your significant other 24/7. I don't want to be under my significant other. I don't want to be under my wife. And no, I am not married. Physically, this is just a ring that I wear around. Once again, I'm just saying that because a lot of people keep asking if I'm married. I'm married in my mind. But anyway, I want my woman to be able to, have her space. I want her to have her space and be within her solitude. And when she wants to come, I don't want my woman to just immediately give me all her time and attention the moment she wakes up. I'm not saying, I see you, baby. Mwah, mwah, mwah. That's amazing. But baby, I want you to go out, do what you want to do. What is something that, I want my woman to enjoy herself. Just like I like to enjoy myself. I like to give my time to myself. Let me give my time to myself first before I go out here and give my time to everybody else. It's okay to be alone. It's okay to be by yourself. It doesn't mean that you're alone. You have God, your spirit guides, the universe, whatever you believe in. But if you are not comfortable and if you are not able to be alone with yourself, then how will you be able to be comfortable and be around other individuals? How will you know other individuals if you don't know you? Let that simmer. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Do what you do, baby. Okay, yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna be dropping another video. That reminds me of that one song. I don't know how it goes. Something. And round we run go. It's something. Somebody know what I'm about to say. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that video. Follow me on TikTok at manifesting71, baby. 71, baby. 76. 71. Also, make sure you guys DM me at Instagram on Alize.mills.1, baby. You already know what it is, baby. Oh, y'all. So like I got this this goddamn, can I show y'all? I want to show y'all real quick. Hold on, let me see if I could take y'all off real quick. So I got this, you see that? Y'all see that? Ooh! So I got this goddamn thing majiggy at whatchamacallit. I got this at what do you call that? Five Below. So anyway, I got that, right? So we gonna see how it do right here, baby. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Bye. And remember, it's okay to be alone. It's okay. It's okay to be alone. Because you're really not alone. Don't overthink it. Sit down, get real with yourself, and write out things about yourself. And if you don't know who you are, that's okay. Being alone is what's going to help you discover who you are. I love you. Peace.